Good morning. This morning I want to talk to you about ascension and the rising in consciousness. I have started my school now in which I teach people to empower their souls. To me, this whole process has been a wonderful way of exploring the higher states of consciousness and also to reconnect people to that higher self, their higher soul selves and their higher way of life. A lot of what we have been taught in life has been forgotten. We have forgotten all these tools that we have that are going to help us to raise our consciousness. But a lot of people, they want to have somebody coming with a magic wand and then just wave this wand around and then they're going to go poof and up into the higher states of being. That is not the way it works. You know that even the highest ranking masters, the cosmic masters, go through an evolutionary state. And you have to go through all these various evolutionary states in order to reach the highest states of being. And there are 354 stages of being before you can get to the avatar of synthesis, which is a very, very high divine cosmic light. That is just one of the stages. Then you haven't even gotten to the rest of the stages. So there are all these various dimensions and consciousness of being. And we cannot just tap into that because our physical form on this planet, because it's so very dense, and because we fell from the 7th dimension into the 3rd dimension, we cannot just step up into that high frequency state because our bodies will completely disintegrate. That's one thing why when we work with the higher ranking beings and the beings of light, a lot of us cannot see them because you cannot see them with your physical eyes because they vibrate at a very, very high frequency. You can see them with your third eye and your inner eye, but you cannot see them with your normal eyes. What is so amazing about all of this is that we are giving these tools now that we can use, and I'm teaching them. And I love it because my students come back to me and they say to me, you know what, I was in meditation and this and that happened. Or they suddenly feel that the impetus has gone up in their lives. Because I'm also teaching them to ground that work. Because we cannot, as light workers, float around in the ethers and not do our work here on the planet. We need to be firmly grounded and rooted in that. That it's the same with my soul readings. My soul readings empower people. They tell them, this is what you are at soul level. Because we forget. We forget who we are, and we forget what we are supposed to do here. Once you start learning to apply that, you start looking at life differently. You become very calm inside. It's like you are in the state of calm. And of course I get agitated and of course I get cross. But I'm learning now to get back into the center, in that equilibrium state where I am completely grounded and I am at peace. We don't need things outside ourselves to give that. It's something that's inside ourselves, and it's something that is connecting us to the divine source. But if we are not prepared to do that inner work, and we're not prepared to consciously work on ourselves, then this is not going to happen. There is no magic wand. You have all the magic wands inside you. But if you're not making that effort to do that, then you're not going to get there. And you are not going to get that by taking drugs or any other artificial means. You are going to take that by working inside on yourself. Because all knowledge, all cosmic knowledge, everything is there. You have the keys and codes inside of you. I can teach you, I can show you the way like many other light workers, but we cannot do that for you. You have to do the growing yourself, and you have to grow into that. This is one of the most exciting, most amazing times of our lives. If 50 years from now, you're going to look back at this time of your life and see how far you have come and realize that you have taken a quantum leap in consciousness. That is what we are in the middle of. And that is why you cannot take that old with you. You've got to shed the old Adam. You've got to be reborn. That is what Jesus meant when he said to Nicodemus, he said to him, unless you are reborn, you cannot move into the higher states of consciousness. And that is what we have to do now. We have to literally go through this whole rebirthing phase. And that is what we are doing now. And it's a constant daily effort. You cannot just get it. You have to work on yourself. But you have all the aids. You've got the angels and the archangels and the ascended masters and the hierarchy of masters and the cosmic masters. All of them are here to help us through this process. But if we do not ask to be helped, we cannot be helped. That is the wonder and glory of life. And I just give praise to the divine source that we have this opportunity now. Thank you. I love you.